Hey everybody, Wingapo. Happy October 8th. Happy Friday. It's Friday, Friday. Gotta get done on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, Friday, Friday. Gotta get done on Friday. I try to keep it under an hour today because I don't want it to feel like Yom Kippur. So, what time am I starting? Oh, right around noon. So, I gotta order lunch today. Gonna get some Mexican food. When I first went there, I was like, I want a burrito, and that'll be that. And then later I was like, what else do they have on the menu? Because I've never done that before, and I got this really good soup, like spicy soup. And I ordered a side of rice to put with it, because I love my carbs. And then I got this like side of it was like queso Oaxaca, and like I didn't know it was gonna be. It kind of tastes like mozzarella cheese. It's really good, and I put it in the soup and I heat it up in the microwave, and the soup is all like cheesy and has all this rice in it, and it's like a seafood soup, so good. But I'm also getting tacos too. I'll eat the soup tomorrow. So my makeup today, I saw Jenna Bush Hager wear red eyeshadow this morning, and I was like, gimme, gimme. So I had some, and I put it on. I thought you might like to see it without this light on. I'm wearing red blush, and I'm wearing red lipstick. This is my vampire look or vampire weekend. I was gonna go like I got. And one thing that I did was this week I've been like blending it out, the top, and today I blended it. I usually do my eyebrows first. Excuse me. I usually do my eyebrows first because then I'm like, oh, I feel so pretty. I feel like I don't need anything else. But what I did was I accidentally put on the eyeshadow first today because I'm always forgetting makeup stuff. I don't know why. I guess because like makeup is such a daze. I'm like, oh, like I forgot to wear powder today too. Then I was like, oh, I'll go for the dewy look. Kind of like you gotta do that stuff. I feel like in Mean Girls. I mean, like not you don't do anything mean, but when like the alpha girl when they like cut the boobs out of her shirt and she puts it on and she's like, and she just like wears it anyway. So like I forgot to put on powder today, and I was like, well, I'll just go for the dewy look. But anyway, I was blending it out without my eyebrows done, and I started blending it. I realized I could blend it like into my eyebrows because it's like a little bit more sparse down here. So I started blending it up into the eyebrow, like on all the sparse parts, and then I put the eye pencil over it. So I like that. Maybe I'll do that again. Anyhow, and then I put on liquid eyeliner on the top, and I realized that by putting this chunky eyeliner, I think he calls it chunky eyeliner. Look, to like really like do this on the bottom, and the pencil kind of like fades down a little bit, and it starts getting really black here all day. But I realized I could do that because it's like Halloween month, and it will look like appropriate. And I naturally have a lot of darkness under my eyes, and I feel like my whole life people have been like, Rachel, you're sick. What's wrong with you? And like a lot of people just have it. They usually put it in movies with like Arabic guys, and they're not always evil villains, but like 99% of the time they are. But my friend was telling me, they're like, Rachel, like if you've had it since birth, I feel like women have natural makeup. Like I wrote that in an article once about how you can match your natural lip color, but actually the natural lip color kind of changes sometimes. But some women naturally have like brown lips or red lips or pink lips, or like slightly orange lips. Mine are like that camelot color I always talk about, usually like the pink, purple, slightly gray, a little bit of red, kind of like almost like a tongue color, kind of. But they get really purple when I'm cold. But like they turn a lot of other colors too, like sometimes red, like a lot of different colors. And women also have natural eyeshadow, so they're like, Rachel, that black on your eyes is just natural makeup. And I was like, that's so weird though, because like, I kind of feel like I've always naturally been kind of a funny person. And I was like, I guess that's an inside joke from God to be like, how'd that black get there? Did you laugh it off, cry it off, sleep with your makeup on? Like, there are like a million jokes about how it can get black under your eyes. So that's my little interpretation. That's my little spiel. And we should play the long game. Let's play. Now we have to wait. I love that joke at the beginning. Hurrah! The longing. I wonder why it's called the longing. And now we full screen it. I feel I'm wearing this again. I wear my Halloween shirts every day of October if I can. And I wash them, don't worry. And you can wear shirts underneath them and like change it out. Give a little mileage out of that. I thought that like maybe my my shade would like to keep reading the Moby Dick. Oh, I just spoiled the ending. A shade? What is that? From Moby Dick? I thought that maybe they'd like to keep idle reading Moby Dick, and then we can read Thus Spoke Zarathustra to it. And we can just start with the shorter book. This is where we want to find out what happens when they leave their lake house. So let's go exploring. I don't know if we should build a fire now. Oh, we should find out if we can build a fire, right? If we still have the flint. I finally have enough flint. Okay, so we can always make a fire now, so long as we have coal. So let's just walk around a little bit, see if we can pick up some stuff. I thought there was going to be so much to explore in this game, and it turns out it's a pretty chillaxing game because everything kind of loops around and stuff. So if there are more instrument parts today, that is God's will, and it's not really up to us to claw our brains out trying to find it. He will just provide it. We might just have to wait. He will make a way for us. He made a way for us to make a fire. That was nice. We had to wait a little bit then. And we had to use, we had to keep exploring. It didn't like come into the cave. We had to go out and explore a little bit. Probably one of my favorite parts this year. I feel like you can, this is like October 10th, October 8th is kind of the day where you can be like, you can start being like, my favorite part of this year. Maybe not. It just feels like you're already doing candles. One of my favorite parts this year is when I told the grad school that they were making me take the GREs again when I was applying, and because I had taken it 5.5 years ago instead of 5 years ago or less. And they were like, oh, well, are you working? And I was like, technically no. And they were like, well, then you should take the GREs. And I was like, I'm like a content creator, you know, just because I'm not getting paid right now doesn't mean that I'm not like basically working basically full time. I'm working like 10 different so far unpaid projects. I'm probably busier than at least 1% of people who are working 9 to 5. That's what I'd estimate. Estimate. Well, that's so cool. An estimate is a noun, and to estimate is a verb. And it's just like a little sound change. So I wasn't working, in their opinion, and I had taken the GREs 5.5 years ago, and I was like, to study for the GREs, I'm gonna want to get a perfect score, and it's gonna take me like 5 hours of studying a day, or maybe like an hour of studying a day for like 6 months, like to get a perfect score. Like I opened the book and I was like, for some reason, like studying for the GREs the first time, I remembered everything, and I feel like once you take the GREs once, you start to forget things. So, and I was like, I can do this. Like, I'm smart enough to do this. I'm smart enough to get a perfect score. Like, they changed the math a little bit because I got the GRE book, and I was like, oh man, like there were like I immediately in the first hour I was studying, I opened up to a page, and they were asking for like the area of a part of a circle, and I was like, oh, we never had to do that before, and I was like, and I'd already paid the fee to apply to the college, so I was like, $90 is a lot of money to me, and I was like, I already paid like $90. I wrote all my essays, which took me like a second, but like I was like, I just want to find out if I got in, and the people in the admissions department were being like very like they were really on a power trip, and I didn't know why, and I was like, I don't like this, and and it forced me to take the GREs, and I was like, that's like such a waste of my time, and I was like, I think I told them that like I wasn't gonna take it or something. I was like, why didn't you just take my parents' money? Like, isn't that like, why are you making it harder? Like, isn't that antithetical to like the collegiate operation to just like not take my parents' money like immediately? If I apply and I'm a good candidate, like, and I would represent the school well, like, what's the big deal? What's this formality of taking the GREs? You know, do you want to have a reputation of being like sticklers, and not being like accommodating to students? Wow, we almost have enough for a new fire today. We should make one. So I was like, look, like, if you don't let me, I was like, I'm not gonna take the GREs. If you don't let me go to the school just based on that, God will make a way for me to achieve all my career goals. Oh, did this fix? God will make a way for me to achieve all my career goals without taking the GREs, because I just don't believe that that's like his plan for me. To waste so much time, because like a lot of my, is he gonna say anything? Luckily, the stalactite came down from above to help me out. I just hope I don't get impaled by one someday. Do you think he's afraid of it? I think he's being funny. Should we mark this? This will be our last one. Okay. So, this goes nowhere. What is this, a piece of wood? What do we need that for? A piece of wood. Might be useful for building a bed, yes! Ah. Ooh. Neato. And then I started realizing this year, I was like, you know what? Like, maybe the whole point of going to this journalism school is to be able to write for, like, Thought Catalog. I was like, I'm already... Talk to Face. Hello, Face, how are you? The punchline is that, I was like, I'm already living the post-grad school dream of, like, all the grad schools that I've applied to. Like, I applied to photography school, I already have a book of photography published. I'm applying to journalism grad school. I already have, like, things published. Hello, Face, how are you? Answer.